Luke Skywalker. After defeating the Emperor and Galactic Empire with the Rebel Alliance, Luke became Grand Master of a new Jedi Order, rebuilding what was lost after the fall of the Old Republic. Determined to avoid the mistakes of the past, Luke creates a more flexible and compassionate Jedi Order, beginning with the establishment of the Jedi Praxium on Yavin 4, where he trains a new generation of Jedi. Luke served as a moral and strategic leader for the new Jedi High Council. Under his guidance, the Jedi adopted a more open philosophy, permitting attachment and individualism. He emphasized redemption over punishment, allowing those like Kip Duran to atone for their pasts. Luke's leadership was tested time and again, through the brutal Yuuzhan Vong War, the insidious Dark Nest crisis, the rise of Darth Caedus, his fallen nephew Jacen Solo, and the confrontation with the ancient being Abeloth. Overcoming these challenges turned Luke into arguably the most powerful Jedi ever. By reshaping the Jedi into an order that fosters a sense of responsibility rooted in balance rather than rigid dogma, Luke built a reimagined Jedi Order. Kip Duran is one of the most powerful and controversial Jedi Masters in the Star Wars Legends timeline. Discovered by Han Solo in the mines of Kessel, Kip's immense force potential was quickly recognized by Luke Skywalker, who brought him to the newly founded Jedi Praxium on Yavin 4 to be among the first students of the new Jedi Order. However, Kip's early path was marked by tragedy and darkness. Manipulated by the spirit of the ancient Sith, Exar Kun, Kip fell to the dark side, stole the superweapon Suncrusher, and destroyed the Karita system, killing billions, including his own brother. Kyo was ultimately redeemed through Luke's compassion and his own remorse, and given a chance to become a Jedi Master. Kip was a fierce, sometimes defiant voice within the Jedi Council. He often clashed with Luke over doctrine, advocating for more aggressive action against galactic threats and showing a willingness to use the Force proactively, even militarily, if it meant protecting innocents. Kip played a key role during the Yuuzhan Vong War, leading Jedi missions and taking bold, sometimes divisive stances. Though his methods often stirred controversy, few doubted his loyalty to the Jedi cause or his strength in the Force. Corran Horn was a former Corellian Security Force officer and rogue squadron pilot who became a key figure in Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order. He joined the Jedi Praxium on Yavin 4 and, over time, rose to the rank of Jedi Master and a seat on the Jedi High Council. Known for his investigative skills, moral judgment, and practical thinking, Corran often acted as a moderating voice within the Council. He lacked strong telekinetic abilities but specialized in mental discipline, illusion, and energy absorption. His background in law enforcement and personal integrity made him a reliable advisor and leader during crises like the Yuuzhan Vong War. Kyle Katarn was a former Imperial officer turned mercenary who became a powerful and respected Jedi Master in Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order. Katarn was known for his combat skills, independent nature, and experience operating in morally gray areas. He eventually became a Jedi instructor, and later served on the Jedi High Council, where his field experience and pragmatic mindset made him a valuable voice, especially during the Yuuzhan Vong War and other Jedi missions requiring decisive action. Katarn overcame opponents such as Inquisitor Jarek and was vital in the Second Galactic Civil, where he even dueled Darth Caedus. Saba Sabatine was a Barabel Jedi Master, known for her strength, survival instincts, and deep connection to the natural world. Trained at Luke Skywalker's Jedi Praxium, she emerged as a fierce warrior and capable leader, especially during the Yuuzhan Vong War, where she commanded the Wild Knights Squadron. After the death of fellow Barabel Jedi and close kin, Saba became more involved in Jedi leadership. She was appointed to the Jedi High Council, where her battle experience, wisdom, and loyalty to Luke made her a trusted advisor. Following Luke's temporary exile, Saba briefly served as the acting Grand Master, helping to stabilize the Order during internal and external crises. Kenth Hamner was a Jedi Master and former military officer who served as a senior member of Luke Skywalker's Jedi High Council. Known for his calm, disciplined demeanor and strategic thinking, he often acted as the liaison between the Jedi and the Galactic Alliance military. During the Yuuzhan Vong War and the events of the Fate of the Jedi series, Hamner advocated for a measured, diplomatic approach to conflict. He later served as acting Grand Master during Luke's exile but faced internal resistance due to his cautious leadership style. He ultimately died in a confrontation with fellow Jedi over the direction of the Order. Tilgal was a Mon Calamari Jedi Master and a former diplomat who became one of the most respected members of Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order. Trained at the Jedi Praxium, she specialized in healing and force-based medicine, becoming one of the Order's most skilled healers. Her calm demeanor, scientific background, and diplomatic experience made her a natural fit for the Jedi High Council, where she served as a voice of reason and compassion. Chilgal played key roles during the Yuuzhan Vong War and subsequent Jedi crises, often acting as both a healer and an advisor on political and ethical matters. Tione Solisar was a Jedi Master, historian, and one of the first students trained by Luke Skywalker at the Jedi Praxium. Though not as powerful in combat or raw force ability as others, she played a vital role in rebuilding Jedi knowledge, recovering lost teachings, artifacts, and traditions from the pre-Empire Jedi Order. Tian served on the Jedi High Council as the Order's chief historian and educator. Alongside her husband, Kam Solusar, she helped train new generations of Jedi and maintained the cultural and philosophical foundations of the Order. Her calm wisdom and scholarly perspective were essential to the Council's long-term vision. Kam Solusar was a former Dark Jedi turned Jedi Master, one of Luke Skywalker's earliest recruits in rebuilding the Jedi Order. The son of Old Republic Jedi Rennick Solusar, Kam was redeemed by Luke and became a dedicated and capable Jedi. Known for his strength in the Force and skill in lightsaber combat, Kam served as a combat instructor and later as a senior member of the Jedi High Council. Alongside his wife Tian, he helped train new Jedi and maintain the Jedi Praxium. He played important roles during the Yuuzhan Vong War and other major conflicts, contributing as both a warrior and leader. Mara Jade Skywalker was a former Emperor's Hand who turned away from the dark side and became a Jedi Master in Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order. Initially an elite agent loyal to Emperor Palpatine, Mara eventually allied with the New Republic and later married Luke Skywalker, with whom she had a son, Ben Skywalker. Trained in both combat and force techniques, Mara brought a pragmatic and no-nonsense perspective to the Jedi. As a member of the Jedi High Council, she provided a grounded and often skeptical voice, shaped by her past experience with Imperial manipulation. She played key roles during the Yuuzhan Vong War and the Second Galactic Civil War, where she was a senior Jedi leader and mentor. Mara was ultimately killed by her nephew Jacen Solo, who had fallen to the dark side as Darth Caedus. Her death became a turning point in the Jedi's struggle against his rise. Tresina Lobi was a Sheev Jedi Master who served on Luke Skywalker's Jedi High Council. A calm and disciplined leader, she was known for her diplomatic skills and commitment to the Jedi Order's ideals. Lobi played an active role during major conflicts, including the Yuuzhan Vong War, where she participated in both strategic planning and frontline missions. She remained a trusted voice on the Council into the events of the Second Galactic Civil War. She was killed in action during a confrontation with Lumia and Alema Rar while investigating dark-side threats to the Jedi. Her death marked the loss of one of the Order's more experienced and thoughtful masters. Jaina Solo was the daughter of Han Solo and Leia Organa Solo. She was a Jedi Master, elite X-Wing pilot, and a central figure in the new Jedi Order. Trained at a young age by her uncle Luke Skywalker, Jaina became one of the most powerful Jedi of her generation. She served with distinction in the Yuuzhan Vong War, earning the title Sword of the Jedi, a prophecy given by Luke, marking her as a warrior destined for sacrifice and relentless duty. Jaina was also a member of Rogue Squadron during this time. Her most defining act came during the Second Galactic Civil War, when she was forced to confront and ultimately kill her twin brother Jacen Solo, who had fallen to the dark side as Darth Caedus.